Greetings, chaps. Alright, what have we got on the table?
The dusty desert highway's still blocked, mate, and Colleen is ready to have her baby. You have to clear the road so she can make it to the hospital on time.
They can't get someone to do that job that's a little closer? Am I really the only one capable of doing that? Because that's a pretty long way from here. She'll probably have that baby by the time I get there. Heck, that's enough. By the time I get there, she'll have enough time to have that baby. And then for that baby to grow up and make their own babies. That's how long of a drive it would be to get all the way over yonder. No matter, no mind.
Hello, Ty.
Eh, shut up.
Boonie's been a real handful lately. It's unbelievable. G'day, Ty.
G'day, young Ty.
Let me see here. Going back to default. Oh, what the heck? I got too close there. Now, I'm just gonna go with whatever I come across on the map. Man, Shazza's truck can take some damage. What does her license plate say? Oh, Shazza 4B. See that? It's the entrance to the volcano. See here. I don't think there's anything at the beach. Sorry, Britt, I've already begun streaming, but I'll look at... Britt, it's okay, you didn't miss anything. I was just gonna respond to you on Facebook real quick. It's okay, I'm just making my way to a mission. You didn't miss anything. But yeah, I'll save that. I'll save that for later. Because I've seen your human self. I just haven't seen you interact. I haven't seen you in action. I don't know. It's different from your Earthworm Jim unboxing video. Is there anything back there? It's kind of an empty part of the road. Okay, no, they're invisible. You? Awkward? I can't imagine. You're always so dignified when you're talking about Sonic or Quinoa. You're just nothing but sophisticated and refined, so you claiming to be awkward is simply erroneous. Also, I don't know where I'm going. Alright, fine, I'll plot the darn map. Where's the... Okay. Let's see here. Oh. That's right in the hub. I could have just gone there first. Stop the push over the cliff. Okay, the others I can do right then and there. I could do around here. Okay, I'll head for the blue one. This is right on the way to Sly's shop, so I'll check on that. See if there's anything I can grab. Yeah, the mission's right there. Okay.
Hey bro, what can I do for you?
Ooh. The deadly rain. Yeah, I know. Not the raccoon. Alright, the deadly rain. This used to be Sly's very own boomerang until he let you have it. It's incredibly powerful and more than a match for Kaz's uber reptiles.
Are you gonna buy something or what?
Hey, I'm looking at your ring, dude. Excuse me. Or at least, it was your ring. But now it's mine.
Those frills. Won't know what hit 'em.
And it's 75,000 for the Doomerang, which is basically this game's Visibomb gun from Ratchet & Clank, but in boomerang form.
Boy, will you quit loitering?
Okay, I'm going. But the Deadly Rain, I'd say, is really the best weapon in the game. It's... how would I describe the Deadly Rain? Well, you see, imagine if you combined the Multi-Ring and the Kaboomerang. You get... you get a complete blackout! And it has a really far reach. Alright. That's not every ray in the game, but you don't really need the Doomerang. If you've got the Deadly Ring, you're set for life in the Outback. Oh, right, the mission's here. Of course, you see the downside for me to using this boomerang constantly. I can't really see where I'm going! Oh, hello, Ranger Kid. I'm just gonna blow you up. The Ranger can't be killed! Okay, that's quite enough.
That's about as funny as a kick in the head. That's about as funny as a kick in the head. Aye, mate. Not a moment too soon. Some spot fires have broken out around the place. We have to douse the flames from the air before the fire spreads.
Oh, wait, this is water. Never mind. This mission's a bit of a cheat, really. Basically, it's like the other putting out the fires mission, except in a helicopter instead of on foot. And it looks like they even reuse the environment. Not a huge deal, but come on. We've got very few missions left, so like, come on, these missions can't go out with a bang. And there's not really a mission I particularly mind, but I was always a bit disappointed with this one. Like, it's just putting out the fires again. We already did that. Sure, we could have come up with something else, or I guess they had nap time.
We have to contain the fire, sir.
Oh. You know, I never noticed these people running around. Where are they going? I guess they're just kind of just running from the fire, but okay, you're away from the fire, so, you know, stay put. I'm gonna squish you. That's right, die. Making me put out your fires again. Alright.
We have to contain the fire, sir.
Yes, Duke, I can't tell you, but I'm assuming you're providing very crucial information. Whoops. Duke, you can always tell me where to go. I can't see where I'm going from this angle. And just 2 fires left, too. And hold on. Here you go, Dobie. There you go. I know you wanted the blanket. You did want the blanket, right? You're looking at me like I did something horrible. What did you want if you didn't want the blanket? Excuse me for not understanding your language. I do my best here. My dog has too high standards. It's okay, Toby. I'm just mocking you for entertainment. Being cruel to your pets is how you entertain the people. There we go.
Bonza tie. You saved Greenwood Forest from ending up like a Sunday barbie at Maury's place.
I heard that. The dusty desert highway's still blocked, mate. And Colleen...
Where the heck is Maury saying that? It's not like he was coming from the right side, but like he's not there in person. Whoops. Sorry, Shazza. No, wait. No, Shazza, you're the one driving. Really, Shazza, you should be apologizing to Ty every time I screw up. Oh, look, SpongeBob's house. Alright. Time for the lifter bunyip.
Help! Can you move me truck to safety, mate?
Now, this thing is really slow, but the two missions you do with this are brief, and I dig the way it looks. The two lifter bunyip missions are definitely lower tier, but they're inoffensive. They're easy. I mean, I love the way it's animated. Switch weren't so slow! I'm normally a patient man, but... yeah, really, in general, the more I think about it, I realize, yeah, unfortunately, the game's not really going on. I mean, the final mission, the finale, is fun, rest assured, but as far as the final batch of missions before the finale opens up, like, yeah, we're not really going on a high note here. It feels like the most afterthought. Like, okay, we need more missions to pad out the time. There we go.
Mate.
Yep, that was it.
I thought I was a goner. My whole life flashed before my eyes.
See anything interesting?
Nah, I was too scared about falling off the edge. I didn't pay attention. Well, I better motor. See you, Ty.
Ty, mate, Julius has just finished decoding that data nut that you got from Fluffy. He wants to see you straight away.
Alright, there it is, the finale. But we're not going to do that. We're going to do the final batch of missions. As much as I say that this last batch of missions... I can't talk. It's like a tongue twister here. This last batch of missions before the finale, they're probably the weakest of the bunch. There's a couple of highlights. A particular one that I think Britt will enjoy. It's mainly a shame there's no more, areas to run around in. Like that, we've pretty much seen all of it. It's mainly just all, isolated missions on vehicles and such. The game doesn't really feel rushed, or at least for the most part, overall, but this last batch definitely feels like they didn't have time. Okay, here's the other lifter bunyip mission.
Relax. Everything will be okay. Just take some deep breaths.
Deep breaths. Okay.
G'day! Ty, mate. Glad you made it. Can you clear the road so we can get Colleen here to the hospital?
No worries.
You'll need to load those boxes of Didgeridoo donuts back onto me truck. That should give us enough room to move me truck off the road.
You were delivering donuts? That's what caused all this? You've endangered this woman and her child to be for donuts. Oh, there's the lifter bunyip. I mean, you could at least endanger her baby for cupcakes. I mean, that'd be more worth it. But freaking donuts? Man, if I were that lady, I'd sue this man. Freaking donuts. Okay, where's the last one? Again, this is the only other mission with this lifter bunyip thingy, but man, it's so slow! Oh, hello there. Pardon me. Like, yeah, they only have 2 missions with this particular mech. They're at the very end, and they're both very easy and brief. So, like, why did you put it in here at all? I always forget it's in the game because you don't see it until this last batch. Alright, this batch is going to be all a bit ranty for me, but we'll go back to fun once I'm done with all of these. Okay, let's see. There's another box of freaking donuts! The fun stops here, yes, but the fun will return. And even then, I don't actively... Oh, wait, gotta get these boulders out of the way. But even then, these missions aren't unpleasant, just underwhelming. I mean, this is about as fun as it looks. Can you tell this is thrilling? Just look at this mech move. Again, I really like the animation here. It looks very fluid. Very well done, as far as that goes. Technically proficient. It's like, man, I wouldn't mind just getting rid of the lifter bunny and just having another big area to explore, like the Never Never or Sulphur Rocks, the swamp, and the theme park. Can't believe you're checking out the hips. You're checking out the hips, you perv! Why don't you should be checking out my hips. You need to get hip and check out my hips. Okay. What do you mean I won't let you? I want you to come here. I don't want to go over to your place though. Your place has bugs. And wasps. Okay, where is the last box of donuts? I'd rather you come here. We got air conditioning. I probably should have said that first. That's really the main reason why I want you here, instead of vice versa. It's like, no, I don't want to go to a place that doesn't have air conditioning. Where the... I think I struggled with this too the last time I played. I'm trying to remember where the last box of donuts were. Aha! I bet it's how from these. Was no one else capable of operating this thing? Seems pretty simple. Like, it looks like Ty's just wiggling some joysticks. Except they're not bringing much joy. There it is. But yes, you should come here. Especially as you are already in Texas, and when you were in Texas, I think you were only like an hour away from me at the most. It's fine. We didn't know each other that well yet.
Thanks, Ty.
I better move me rig so we can get this show on the road.
Good luck, Colleen.
Wait, who's driving Colleen? Is she driving herself to the hospital? I mean, The other guy was driving a truck. So, was she driving herself to the hospital? I mean, Shazza, you're not doing... I mean, okay, Shazza's driving. Do you mean that? Do you actually have AC? Other than your grandma, I mean. It better be soon. I'm sick of worrying about this. I'm almost as sick of worrying about this as you're sick of not having AC. I mean, your body's pretty hot as it is. Okay, that was stupid. That was a stupid thing to say. Is that... yeah, it was... let's see. Okay, yeah, there's just one more little mission before the finale, and I gotta go back to the hub for it. No prob.
Righto, mate. G'day, Ty. I've got that spark plug here for you. I need you to get it over to Dusty Burrows as fast as Shane the Speedy Sparrow.
I do like this little bookend, though. That this final mission is with the guys that were helping you with the tutorial. It's a nice little bookend. I mean, yes, I was really ragging on the last batch of missions, but I didn't want to keep kissing this game's ass. Like, I gotta be fair. Like, I could tell, like, this last batch kind of just feels like this kind of ran out of ideas. Like, here's basically the missions we weren't excited to put at the earlier bits of the game. Like, we don't have any more big areas to present for you to explore or anything. Just go around the map one last time and... let's see. Okay, I need to go to the orange one. Ryan, is that you down there? Yes, it is. Okay, okay. I'm going to try to ignore you throughout the stream, but I know you like to make that difficult. Okay, almost there. And which way do we go? Which way do we go, George? This way, okay. Again, man, Shaz's truck takes some real punishment. There she is.
G'day. I'm here to fix your car.
You took your time. I could have grown a spark plug in the time it took you to get here.
There you go. Good as new.
Well, I doubt that. Anyway, at least I can get to Burramudgee now.
You wouldn't want to miss your Whingers Anonymous meeting.
I heard that.
I just told off that Karen. I like these houses. Wish I could go up to them. I just want to intrude on people's property. Anyway, I bet there's a spy here. Yep. Let's see. Yep, alright, let's go back to the hub. Finishing off this thing. Let's close the book on Tide 2.
Oh dear, this data nut contains some rather disturbing information. Boss Cass has been building a diabolical machine. A machine capable of sucking the warm-bloodedness out of mammals and transferring it into reptiles.
Crikey! Those are the buff-headed new lizards I've been seeing around the place.
These warm-blooded uber lizards are bigger, stronger, and faster. Cass is making an unstoppable army so he could take over southern rivers and eventually the world.
Eventually.
Strength!
He'll get around.
But
He'll
isn't
get around
Cass
to
gonna
it.
need a lot of us mammals to make an army that big?
Exactly. Which is why we need to move fast. What the?
Burramudgee is under attack.
Oh, yep, there we go. Actually, no, wait, no, I don't usually, you see, these explosive crates, the game figures you might not have some particularly powerful ranks at this point, so we'll give you these TNT crates to blow up the enemies with, these uber frills, if you don't have any good ranks by this point in the game, if you haven't gone to Sly Shop or anything. But, if you're like me, die! There we go.
I don't believe it. Cass has kidnapped the entire town. Look, he left a note.
What does it say?
Dear Ty.
There's still time to save him, mate. Go on, get cracking.
Oh, he didn't kidnap the Kickstarter guy. I guess even Cass has standards. But yes, they ain't kidding. Boss Cass has kidnapped everyone in town. I'll show you. I didn't think to check this out until more recent playthroughs. I just took the game's word for it. I figured they didn't actually go through the trouble of removing everyone, did they? And yep, they did. Everyone's gone. Oh. Okay, yeah, that includes the kids and the lyrebird. I think it's a nice touch. I mean... oh! Here's one guy that stayed.
Remember to stop, look, listen and smell before you cross
Okay, the cop's
road.
still here. And if I recall correctly, all the shopkeepers are still here. I'll check. I'll try to really look around town. Which is also my way of saying goodbye to this town for this stream, for this playthrough. We've had some good times, town. Gonna miss ya. Goodbye, Red House. Goodbye, trailer of Madame Mapoki.
Welcome back, my friend.
Yep,
How
they
can
didn't
the
take
great
you.
Madame Mopoke help you? Farewell, friend.
Actually, yeah, what do you have to say if I stay around the shop too long? Because Sly gets all grumpy.
My friend. How can the great Madame Mopoke help you? I foresee a great battle between you and the one who calls himself Cass. I foresee a great battle between you and the one who calls himself Cass.
I'm guessing that's all she says. Well, not gonna use any of these, but let's see.
I see that you would use that well in your future. I didn't see that coming. Farewell, friend.
Come to think of it, now that I think about it, that's an interesting mechanic in that you can buy maps that will reveal to you the game's secrets if you find what's basically hidden currency, the chromium orbs. So in order to get a map that shows you hidden things, you gotta find the hidden things to buy the things with. Hey, Waggy. Well, Waggy, I was gonna beg you to play Hollow Knight tonight, but you took too long, so I figured, oh, I'll go ahead and finish Tai 2, because I'm right at the end. This won't take long, though. But this means you'll get to stay cozy. That's okay. You wanna join on the party? Alright, let's see what there is to get from the shop before I skedaddle.
Welcome back, mate. Just give me a yell if you need a hand.
Let's look at this one.
Goodbye, that one.
I'll probably finish by that point.
Bye-bye.
But that, I still have a chance to force it to play Hollow Knight! So beware, beware! But for now, let's finish Tai 2. Monkeys? What does that mean? Monkeys and Uke. What a duo. Monkeys and Ute. Monkeys and Uke. The monkeys and the uke. The monkeys and the uke. One is a genius, the other's a uke. Yes. Yes, Brett. Now right along, finish your commission.
Let's do it, sir. Let's face off against that cad boss Cass.
Hey, wait up, Possum. You're not leaving without me.
Or me. It's time for me to pay back an old debt.
Yours is really cool. What is it?
It's a missile bunyip. I built it myself.
With a little help from Julius.
Rightio, chaps. We're over the drop zone. Prepare to engage.
Is that a shadow bunyip?
Sounds like you've got bunyip envy, Sly. Don't worry. I like yours too.
Look out! Incoming!
Alright, this is the Shadow Bunyip. It's basically a little bit of every bunyip combined into this superpower, super fluid, super stupendous machine. It's basically like running around this tie on foot, but extremely something. I would prefer running around as tie on foot for this finale, but I get the appeal of it. I keep punching Shazza. Anyway, I would prefer running around on foot for the finale, but I get the game wants to empower me for the last run. Like, let's give you the best machine in the game. Oh, gotta get these frills out of the way. They're using the lasers. Right. There you go. I keep punching Shazza. Whoa, stop getting in my way, woman. Why do I keep hitting Shazza? I'm not trying to. Okay, is there nothing here but except frills? I keep hitting my bro and girlfriend. Okay, now a good spot to use that. Okay, I should probably use the laser for these fellers. Or maybe not, because I can't charge enough. Or they smack me. There we go. I don't know how the hell a double jump is possible with this thing, but I dig it.
Looks like Cass doesn't want us to leave.
Struth! What in the world is that?
It's Patchy. He's a cybersaur.
He'll be sore after we finish with him.
Oh. Sly, who do you think you are? Knuckles? Knuckles gets to say stupid things. Sly, you seem a little smarter than that, though of course you did listen to Cass in the first game, so never mind. You only liked the joke because someone else besides me made it. You wouldn't be so accepting if I said it. I can't get him. Gotta use my laser on this feller. There we go. Yes, but I would say it in a funny way because my timing is excellent. I have excellent comedy timing, and I really need to get some health. Good lord, man. Where's some health? I need a picnic basket. Can't my punches reach that? There we go. That'll do it.
Never learn, do ya?
We must be getting closer. Let's move it. Not again. Cass doesn't really think he can stop us, does he?
I'm on very low health. I think this Buster rematch will be over quickly, but I do need to find a picnic basket soon. Alright, now we can move on, but before we do, there's a little secret here that I didn't know about until my last playthrough about a year or so ago. There we go. Okay, so I had to press these few hidden buttons, yeah, 4 hidden buttons. I think there's a time limit for this too. I don't know where the other buttons are, I just remember this one. Ah, here we go, here's another one. Okay, where's the other two? Where's the other two? Where are the other two? Oh, here's one. Ah, it's too far. There we go. Okay, okay. Where's the last one? Where's the last one? This one I just pressed. Where is it? Where's the last one? Need another button? Where's the button? Help me! Ah! Leave me alone! I just tried to find a button! I just want to press the buttons! Okay, where is it? Okay, I ran out of time. Okay, I need to get in my head as to where the other... Look, I've only done this once on my last playthrough. So I don't have this memorized. I already know I'm a loser. You don't need to remind me. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, there's that one. That one. And that one. Aha! One at that little corner. I see now. It's all so clear to me now. This mech is fun, but like a lot of other mechs, I do wish they weren't so slow. Again, I wish the finale was me on foot, but it's not so bad. I get it. They wanted me to feel cool being a big, cool mech for the finale. Aha! There it is! There it is. Okay. That opens the secret door. Lots of these guys and I'm low on health. Okay, I'll be fine. I'll just shoot them at a distance. Oh, no. Get out of my way, please! Just 3 more, we're fine. The reward waiting at the end of this tunnel is worth it. Man, they make you work for it. There we go, okay. And yeah, oh, one more dude. I'm just gonna avoid this guy. And that gets me 10,000 opals in one bag. And for those that want to grind, they often just play this part over and over again. Alright, I'm low in health, so I'm just gonna... Oh wait, there's a checkpoint right there. Never mind. In that case, I don't need to be that cautious now. Yep, now I'm dead. No prob. I just feel good old friendly fire. Sorry, Shazza, but your ass is so big it's hard not to hit it. How am I supposed to... How am I not supposed to hit your dumb truck? I'm surprised Kingdom Hearts doesn't have friendly fire now that I think about it. As far as, you know, being able to hit Dom and Goofy. It's probably the best that's not a thing, but now I kind of wish it was. Golden cog. I mean, platinum cog. Alright, is that everyone? That's Mosey. Oh wait, is this the exit? No, I don't think it is. I see, yes. Oh no! I'm going straight to Boss Cass. I'm not letting you blokes distract me. Or I could just knock you into the lava. In fact, I think I'll do just that. Alright, you all get a lava bath. That you get for being in my way.
Swat, Shazza, see if you can free the Baramachi-Townies. I'm going after Cass.
No worries.
What is it, Shazza?
Be careful. Okay, Possum?
I'll be right. Hey, Shazza! See you around like a Rizzo.
Hell is a Rizzo? Shush! We've got business to take care of.
You just couldn't leave your little orange nose out of my business, could you?
Blame yourself, Cass. You mess with me mates, you mess with me.
Okay, game, I didn't need big final battle letters! That's very cute, though. I didn't need the game to scream at me, "This is the final battle!" But I appreciate the enthusiasm. Alright, he's gonna be a bit tough to hit, but we'll get him. We'll bash this bird. Into the birdie boiler he'll go. It's the final countdown. Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. We're leaving for Venus, but still we stand tall. We're leaving ground to where who can tell. Anyway. Get back here. Get hit. Come on. Take my hit, bird. There we go. Okay, I love this shot. This right here. These guys are just staring me down, surrounded by the fire. It's just, he's trying to be cool. I love it. This shot, are they trying to make him intimidating right here? It's very cute. I love it. That stare down, surrounded by fire. Oh crap. Maybe I shouldn't have laughed at you. Oh, poopy. Never mind. Okay, I'm sorry I laughed at you, Cass. You're very intimidating, never mind. I'm sorry I made fun of your stare. Surrounded by fire. Maybe you are cool. No, you're not! Burn! What are you laughing about? You're more than halfway dead, dude. Alright, but this last phase, this is where it gets difficult. I really need to pay attention for this last phase. Here we go. After this hit, this is it, the most difficult part of the entire game. Pay close attention. Look at him run. I love it. Oh, this is beautiful. I can't bring myself to punch him. He's just so funny running around like a bitch. Alright. One more hit, and...
Ow! It's over, Cass.
You heard the man.
Hey, it was all a bit of fun. I hope I wasn't out of line with that crack about turning your friends into ice cubes. I tell you what, I'll make you a deal. How about you join my team, huh? I could use a couple of good men. Easy work, good money, and nice jackets.
Fat chance, Cass. We're taking you in.
Oh, it's just not fair.
Most unfortunate.
And for extremely selfless acts of bravery, I am proud to present these.
That's fine. This is the only time we'll see this hub at night. I kind of like it.
Sly, Shazza, and
I mean, I'm guessing this game couldn't do a day-night cycle thing, but yeah, this hub looks cool at night. Now he has to serve his frills. He's got to cook for his frills. Now he's their servant. Beautiful. Alright, these credits could go on a bit long, but... Okay, as much as I don't want to play the whole thing, I gotta... Let's see, can I skip this? Here we go, okay. Kickstarter backers, honorary Bush... Yeah, that's the guy, an NPC, because he contributed the most money by far. Along with these other guys. Alright, where am I? I gotta scroll through my name. Oh, hi Casey. Or at least one of his cousins. Alright. Let's see. Obviously this will be in alphabetical order, but will it be under my last name first or my first name first? Brandon Johnson? Okay, I'm guessing, yeah, first name first. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna look through my name. Where's my name? Nope, not here. Not in this section. Where am I? Where am I? Not here. Okay. I know I'm in a section. I think I contributed $10 if I recall correctly. So I know I got put in different tiers depending on how much one contributes. Something like that anyway. I'm just going obviously this is a long time ago. I know I'm on here. I took a picture when I first played this port years ago. Let's see. No, not in this section. Okay, G. Okay. QRS. S. Nope, not this one. Come on, where am I? Okay. Is it here? Nope. And keep in mind, when I first played this, and I was waiting for my name to come up in the credits, I didn't know you could speed through the credits with the analog stick. I thought I had to just wait for this scrolling. So it was torture waiting for my name to come up. I did not know. It was like you could just scroll through it. Go up and down like this if you want to look for your name. Boy, I wish I knew that the first time. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, God. Back to the S's. Alright, this is a particularly big section. Nope, not here either. Wait. What if I didn't put myself under my name? What if I put myself under my username? Oh no. That'd be a pain in the booty. I hope I put myself under my real name. Alright. Here we go. Is it here? There I am! Yes! There I am! Whew! Severin Murray. Contributing to the HD port of this game. I'm just gonna hold it there so y'all can look and say, wow, Severin! You're such a cool, righteous dude! There I am, Gary! There I am! It is so far the only Kickstarter I've contributed to. At least as far as I can remember. With any other Kickstarter thing, it's always something that's so popular, I figure, oh, this will get funded fine. But I figured, oh, Ty, that's kind of obscure. I don't know if, I don't know if this is well known enough to get the funding for the HD port. So I guess I should contribute a little something, so I did. Yeah. But yeah, this, for all I figure, will be the only game ever made I'll have my name on. Of all games. I mean, hey, if Insomniac wants to do a Kickstarter to put Ratchet & Clank 1 ported to PS4 or something, hell yeah, I'm contributing like at least $50 or something to that. I'm getting my name in those credits. Anyway. Alright, we're pretty much done here, but I'm gonna run around a bit and mumble a bit before I call it quits. I'm gonna start saying my farewells. Overall thoughts. Well, it is overall, it's probably the best of the Ty games, the three, in that if someone were to ask me, it's like, oh, okay, these Ty games look fun, which one should I play? It's like, I would mainly say play this one. I like the first one. I like the first one enough to have streamed it. But I was really looking forward to streaming this one, and I figure I should stream the original first to provide some context, and really give some context to how much a lot of this is an improvement. One thing, though, I'll probably be repeating myself, but just to get overall summations, overall thoughts. I don't know if I could really do like a review or anything, but. But for one thing, the original game is basically in the vein of the Spyro trilogy or let's see, Banjo-Kazooie. It's basically that kind of game. I probably like Ty 1 better than the Banjo games, but it's still, the main drawback is that it's obviously this crew's first try at that kind of game.
Hello, Ty.
And it's not something I really came to realize as a kid, because I didn't really have that many games to compare it to, except Battle for Bikini Bottom, really. It also follows that kind of structure. But the levels in Taiwan are just so freaking huge, which is a cool thing when you're playing as a kid. Oh, shut up, monkey. I'm trying to talk here. Which is a cool thing when you're a kid, but when you're an adult, you're trying to find stuff, it's a pain in the ass. And then you play more games like that, and you came to realize, yeah, Taiwan's level design isn't quite there. They didn't quite seem to get it. Their first game of this era, working with PS2 technology and all that, I probably figured, oh yeah, let's make big areas, let's make areas huge, because that sounds fun at the moment. It sounds fun at the time. It sounds impressive. But, you know, when you revisit the game, you realize how much of it is just empty space. And just how much of finding collectibles in Taiwan just comes down to just running around that mostly empty space, trying to find what is essentially a needle in a haystack. But it is still above all else a very charming game. The world of it is very charming, the characters, very appealing game, some really bopping music. And even the game, as well as much as Taiwan is especially carried by its charm, the game itself still has its moments. So, I would probably never want to 100% Taiwan again. I've only done it once. It's like, I still like to run through it casually now and then. And I loved Taiwan as a kid, but I figure it's like, it's probably because I didn't have that many games like it to compare it to, other than Battle for Bikini Bottom. I guess Spyro, but I never owned, as far as I can remember, I don't think I owned any Spyro games as a kid. I think I always just borrowed them. I never really got to give them much time until I was older. Let's see, what else? As well as I think as well as, as much as this game is basically taking the Jak 2 structure, I think it kicks that game's ass. I got my qualms with this game as well, but I even as a kid, I knew, I was like, oh, this is basically Jak 2, but 1,000 times better. And that even its weaker moments, mainly a lot of the missions in the last third, are nothing comes close to even being annoying. Just the worst I could say about this game is that, oh, some missions are a bit underwhelming, and that's about it. But I think that was a real fun. Like, oh, this kind of structure, this kind of suits the world of Tai a lot more. It suits the idea of working for a rescue team and just traveling around and just helping out folks that need your help once they give the call. I mean, it suits the Australian vibe. It suits the Australian outback, a game like this. I'm kind of just rambling here. But no, even upon knowing, like, oh, this is basically they were ripping off Jak 2 or Grand Theft Auto, like, I don't know, I think it really suits this. I think it suits the world of Tide for a game to be of this structure. I think it suits that better than the first game, which was basically Banjo or Spyro. But, let's see what else. As well as, a lot of the areas, they seem to have learned from the first game, in that instead of trying to create a few really huge worlds that are mostly empty and navigating them beyond, you know, just enjoying the aesthetic and enjoying the atmosphere, in a practical sense, if you're trying to find all collectibles in Taiwan, it's a pain in the ass. Because it's just empty space and you're just kind of running around aimlessly, but Tide 2 level designs definitely feels considerably more focused. It's basically more tightly packed. And that this right here, this is the biggest walking area in the game. And even then, I still have it in my head as to where everything is. So they did eventually learn from the best. They did eventually learn from Spyro that, you know, less is more. That you don't need to create big, huge areas to be impressive. And there are lots of vehicles. I'm not sure how to call them. I don't know when you got here, so I don't know if you're making fun of me having just said that. I'll just assume you're mocking me. But anyway. I don't know! I don't know what context you just arrived! Wait. What the heck is this? I never noticed this. This really cool plant over here. it's nowhere else in the ocean. This is cool plant floating here. I don't know what it is, but it looks cool. Oh, I see. Ooh, some really big seaweed. I love this. This looks cool. This is really tucked off in the corners. I don't think I've ever seen this. And I've got 100% this game. But yeah, in that the areas to walk around in Tai 2 are technically smaller, but they're all way more fun to run around in. And finding collectibles is perfectly manageable because it's easy to map out in your head where everything is and where to go. I still wouldn't be in too much of a hurry to 100% this game again because I don't even remember what the reward is. I don't think I just kind of did it because it was fun to do. But like, I don't know if I would do it again, but it was still 100%ing this game was way more fun than 100%ing the first one. But anyway, to seg back, there are a lot of vehicle-based missions like controlling mechs and optional missions where you race cars for some money. They're optional anyway. I still had to bring them up. As far as, let's see, controlling mechs, race cars, and helicopters. Normally, I hate that kind of stuff. I'd rather a game be more focused. I'd rather a game not strive for variety, instead try to find variety within context of running around on foot. But I never minded it in this game, just for how, like a lot of the Sly games, for how well the missions are contextualized. And that Sly missions, as much as I hate Sly's turret sections, they're well contextualized in that, well, this is what the characters have to do to get this mission done. It never feels inherently intrusive. I never think, oh, this is that mission. It's, oh, this is this before I'm able to go back to running around on foot as I prefer. Now, let's see. This leads to the theme park, right? But yeah, the way they're placed, it never feels intrusive. It just feels peppered on, if you will. So as much as if you were to hand this game to me, I would still want to take them out. It's like, I never mind them when they come up. I never dread them. I never think, oh god, I have to control another bunny. I was like, oh, it's just another part of the game. I never mind it. I will seg though into that stuttering here as I'm trying to focus on where to go. I see, yeah. I see. But yeah, as much as I overall never mind the any of the vehicle missions like the mechs or the helicopter, I do kind of wish that for that final mission, I do wish I was running around on foot. It's like, I get that the game wants to empower me, like, oh, for this final mission, you get to be in a cool robot thing. Like, yeah, that's cool, but I'd rather be doing the thing I've been doing throughout most of the game. Again, I get the appeal. If I were that kind of kid that was into controlling robots, yeah, I'd probably be into that. It's like, I'd rather be running around on foot. For the finale, anyway. Other games that do that sort of thing, they show more thoughtful restraint. In that Ratchet & Clank, for the last third, it gives you a sense of empowerment with controlling Giant Clank. But it's only for one part of the final battle before you have to do the rest on foot. And even then, Clank is with you, so it's more that empowerment is taken away from you. Which, now that I think about it, that's a really nice touch. taking away that empowerment. Here I am talking about freaking Russia, like, god damn it. But yeah, I would wish that, yeah, I wish this game did something like that instead of the whole thing being on the mech. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I was trying to think of something to compare it to. Yeah, for Drek, that is the vehicle mission. For a game about Drek, that's probably the vehicle mission. For the final boss of Ratchet and Clank. Anyway, okay, I'm trying to remember, how do I get up to that chromium orb? Anyway. As well as for why this game wants to have this and say Slide 2 and 3, probably the first game to a small extent. But basically, a lot of platformers of this era were obsessed with having sub-games. Like, oh, now you're playing as another character. Now you're in a robot. Now you're in a vehicle. And yeah, it took forever, it seems like, for platformers to really let go of that. And to some extent, some platformers still aren't letting go of that. Like, take Crash 4. Crash 4 had good intentions, that every single thing you do in Crash 4 revolves around platforming. And that the closest thing to that kind of variety is playing as different characters, but even then you're still breaking boxes and platforming. So it's the name of the game hasn't changed. You're just doing it in a different rhythm than when you're playing as Crash. But yeah, that Crash 4 has good intentions there. They're on the right track. Oh yeah, yes, like, yeah, I will get to that. I will get to the reason. It's not really a mystery, but I guess it kind of just, there's kind of a variety of reasons as to why there was always an obsession with variety at the time. But yeah, even then with Crash 4, I always think, well, with the exception of the Dango Dial levels, I'd still just rather be playing as Crash. Like, that's time I would rather them polish up the Crash gameplay instead of these other characters I'm being dragged into playing as. Like, I would just pick one character, one extra character. There it is. There we go. But even then, Crash 4 is one of the better examples of that, because they still want the game to be focused on platforming. The game doesn't put you in a car and tell you to go race. It doesn't put you in a mech and tell you to punch dudes. I mean, Ty contextualizes that well, but still. It's still an example of that. But I figure the reason for that is that this was still an era when 3D gaming was new, so there was a lot to experiment around with. And as much as developers were wanting to explore 3D platforming, I always figured that they must have figured, well, wait, within the realm of 3D gaming, there's so much you can do. Like, with 3D graphics, there's so many possibilities. Why should we just do platforming? The players should want to do all kinds of things. So, you know, I imagine they're really excited about that. Like, oh, because they always make it look like an exciting thing on the back of the box, that you get to control a vehicle sometimes. Like Crash 3, I should have thought to mention that too. Crash 3 is one of the most obvious examples of that. Like, oh, sometimes you're in a motorcycle, sometimes you're in a plane. Isn't that cool? Like, no. No, it isn't. I just want to jump on shit. Stop putting me in a vehicle. I don't care. I don't want to do the motorcycle. Leave me alone. Oh, here's a platinum cog I missed. Ah, I see why I missed it, because I couldn't figure out how to get up there. Oh, I should have to time my jump a little better. It was that simple. Actually, let's see. I mean, don't misread me. I'm trying to. I'm naming that because that's an example of a game I like. Okay, let's see. Never, never. Okay, I'm just missing one Bilby here. And I'm just taking this to kill time before I end the stream. Do need a drink soon. Whew. But yeah, that was from the era when developers were obsessed with, hey, let's make the player do all kinds of things. Wouldn't that be cool? Would the player love to do a variety of things besides jump on stuff? And the players were probably excited about that at the time. I mean, you look at Sonic Adventure. I'm not sure if the Sonic Adventure games have you on different vehicles. I think only like Tails gets you on a mech or something, but that's only for Tails. Other than that, though, it's more along the lines of the Crash thing, Crash 4 thing, where the variety is from. Look at all these different characters you can play as, but everyone and their mother always says, "I just want to play as Sonic, though. I don't want to have to play as these other characters." I mean, people. I think Sega kind of took that lesson too much to heart, which is why people want those characters back. But I think what fans generally mean is that we don't want to play those characters, we just like having them around, but we don't need to play as them. Even then though, I think at least Crash 3, it at least contextualizes that a little bit within the time travel. Like, you know, you're going to all these different time periods instead of just... Alright, one more, I need a drink. Whew. Okay. Alright, I feel like going to the wetlands. I think it's just up ahead. Okay, is this it? Yeah, it is. That's okay. I'm gonna make you do it tomorrow, though. But yeah, they were... developers of platformers throughout that era were just cramming that stuff in. They just weren't getting the message. Dude, that's always the part that players dread. Like, when people replay Crash 3, it's like, okay, I'm looking forward to this game except for the motorcycle and planes. But, you know, that was an exciting thing at the time. But now it's just people want to skip that stuff. They just want to, I mean, people buy a Crash game not to ride on a motorcycle. They buy a Crash game to jump on stuff and break some boxes. Let's get rid of these spiders, please. Thank you. Okay, I already went in there and got that thing. And I think developers are slowly realizing that, but even then there's kind of like some remnants. There's like some, like they're shedding that. They're trying to leave that behind. It's just kind of a matter of habit. Like Hat in Time is probably the most focused platformer I've witnessed in ages. Where there is not a single thing you do in Hat in Time that doesn't involve jumping on stuff. That's what you buy platformers for! I think I've already gone in here, but I'll check. Oh, I see. It's embarrassing to return and realize what kind of secrets I missed. Because they're really obvious and I just wasn't paying attention. But yeah, I think developers will realize over time people want more stuff like Hat in Time where it's very tight and focused. And the variety comes from the context. The variety comes from what you're doing, like both aesthetically, like both atmospherically, is where the variety comes from. As well as, okay, why are we jumping on stuff? Like, are we jumping on stuff to escape this crazy lady in a haunted mansion? Or Psychonauts. Both Psychonauts games. Like, are you, you know, platforming on stuff to put on a theater show and all that? Or to help a milkman figure out his psyche? To truly try to summarize that level somehow. But anyway.
Thanks again, mate.
Oh, that's all you have to say? I came back here and I risked my life for... That's all I have to say. Thanks again. You make that sound like I went to a trip to the grocery store. I was dealing with crocodiles, you croc. Anyway. Okay. I am winding down. I gotta think of some poignant speech. I think I've wrapped it up, my feelings on this game. Like, I rate this game higher in my heart than it probably deserves. Like, I'd probably say the weakest parts of the game mainly come from the last third. Like, the finale's fun, but I do wish it went in a different direction. And even then, it doesn't kill the game. I never dread the finale or anything. Like, yeah, it's alright, it's okay. I feel like the best parts of the game are within the first half. Even then, the downturn in quality isn't, you know, huge. I'm not asked to go on a turret and I'm not asked to do a turret mission for 10 minutes. Ratchet and Clank going commando! Severin, you need to let that mission go. No, I will not let that go. I don't care if there's an exploit you can do with the spider thing to make it so you don't have to do that. I don't care. That's not an excuse. Like, he gives me crap every time I give going commando crap. I mean, I think honestly I probably like this game better than Ratchet and Clank 2. I think Ratchet and Clank 2 is a really big step down from the original in just a lot of ways that just make me sad. Like, even the graphics don't look as good. There's some really good looking levels in that game, but like, there's some really drab looking stuff like in Daco. It's like, oh, what if we did Metropolis, but now it looks kind of ugly and drab and... I mean, it is not a bad game by any comprehension. Going Commando is a fine game. But, I don't know, I feel like this is a better evolution from the original TIE than Going Commando is from the original Ratchet and Clank, where it just feels like a rushed step down from the original. Like, okay, they added more to the combat and made everything else kind of worse. Ugh. Like they added more bosses, but all the bosses in Ratchet and Clank 2 are terrible. Like, there is not a single good boss in Ratchet and Clank 2. Like, the secret one in Uzula is the closest thing to a good boss there is, and that's the secret one! That's kind of sad! But yeah, Going Commando, it's got some great moments. Whenever I want to revisit it, which isn't often, like, I look forward to moments. I love Tabora. I love exploring the desert. That's classic stuff. That's really the thing I look forward to if I were to ever revisit that game. And to me, it's kind of all downhill from there. But like Davo, that's another great level. It's a really great theme of a factory hidden out in what looks like the middle of an ocean? A factory surrounded by water. I really dig that vibe. Yeah, that's got a great vibe to it. What else? Let's see. Oh, I'll go back to, sure, I'll go back to Sulphur Rocks for a bit. While I talk. I mean, I figure I might as well say all this because I'm not going to be able to stream Ratchet and Clank games, so I might as well just get it out there. Make sure I'll throw out my takes. And it's just everything about going commando and everything from then on. It's just missing that adventure. It made me miss. Even when I'm going off when I was playing it as a little baby. When I was playing it as a wee baby. But I don't know, it didn't feel like an adventure. It felt like I was just sent on a job. I was sent on a mission. That just doesn't feel as good. It just feels like Ratchet's being told what to do by these characters I don't care about. Like, okay, Ratchet and Clank, go here and stop the Tyrannoids. Like, okay, Cork, thanks for telling me what to do. This isn't fun at all. Like, stop telling me what to do, game. The original Ratchet and Clank feels so organic that way. Like, it's just kind of Ratchet and Clank stumbling onto stuff that just happens to lead to story progress. Like, they don't know what they're doing. They're out on their own. They only have each other. There's no third character to order them around, like Cork and Up Your Arsenal, or what's her name and Going Command. Oh, Angela. Yeah, Angela. Always, like, once she's revealed, like, oh, the game is just, okay, Ratchet and Clank, go here, because I'm just kind of sitting here on a teleprompter doing nothing. Like, it feels like she just becomes a different character once the mask is off. Like, is this really the same character I fought? I mean, I never bought it. Okay, well, I get that you're bouncing because I'm ranting. I get it. I'm trying to think of a way to seg out of this because I really need to go myself. I promise I was talking about look, Waggy. I'm not able to stream Ratchet and Clank, so this is really my one spot where I can talk about Ratchet and Clank. Like, I don't really have a chance to otherwise, because I don't have a capture card to play it while streaming. Make sure I'll throw out my Ratchet and Clank takes. I mean, yes, the writing also gets stupid, but I don't really care about that as much. Like, I can ignore that. I can skip cutscenes if I don't like the writing. Okay, but I do need to seg out of that. I need to think of a way to really end this stream. Okay, Britt, do you have any suggestions? How do I end this stream before I decide I'm ready to call it quits? In fact, I will go back to the main hub so I can really say goodbye to this game. There we go. Let's see, how many? Oh, okay, I got 30,000. In fact, to really say my goodbyes, I'll use the freezer rings. I'm trying to remember, like, how did I seg from Tide 2 to ranting about Ratchet and Clank sequels? I remember. Okay, I remember now, because I was saying, as far as a sequel, in comparison to an original, I like this better than Ratchet and Clank 2. Okay, there we go. As far as a series goes, I think Sly still holds up the best as a series, where each of the trilogy is solid in their own way, just in a different way. That each story is a genuine evolution from what came before. Like the Sly trilogy is ideal. That's what every game trilogy should aspire to be.
Hello, Ty.
Shut up, Naomi.
Stop it, Ty.
Okay, Brett.
Back, mate. Just give me a yell if you need a... You've done well, mate.
The gold paw doubles your health so you can take more damage from enemies. And I could buy the platinum paw if I want to, but I haven't bought an health upgrade all this time. You could buy health upgrades in this game, and I just never got around to doing that because I didn't want to. But anyway.
Hello, Toy.
Man, just NPC, shut up. Stop being so friendly. I'm trying to say goodbye to you guys. You guys keep saying hello. You know what? I think I'll, let's see. I think I'll go say goodbye to the haunted house while Britt thinks of a way to say goodbye in this stream before I say good to another rant. I need to say nice things. Now, I want to end this stream series on niceties. Let's see. Britt is freaking amazing. She is the best artist. She's the greatest artist I've ever personally met. Her art has a wonderful, slick, extremely appealing, fluid style. And I'm forever bummed that I will never be half as good as she is, but I also feel extremely privileged to be able to know her, let alone date her. Good heavens. Listen, Britton Rain Roberts, you have confided to me before that it's a lot like how you come off whenever you talk about Klonoa 2. Because I would keep trying to talk about Klonoa 2 with you. Because I would keep telling you, look, I just know Klonoa 2 in its own context. I don't know anything about the first game. I haven't played it yet. So let's talk about Klonoa 2. And every time you do, you get to talking about the first game. And it's like, dude, I'm trying to talk about Klonoa 2! And you wanted to just keep talking about the game that I can't talk about yet. And then I realized, well, it's because that game is to you, or Ratchet & Clank 1 is to me. Like, the other, you think, oh yeah, Klonoa 2's fine, Klonoa 2's great, but it's not Klonoa 1, and that's the problem. And I came to understand why you're like that, because that is so me. It's me with Ratchet & Clank 1. So I get it. So, yeah, don't feel bad. I understand. It's a parallel. That Ratchet & Clank 1 is just Ratchet & Clank, the game from 2002. It's, in some spiritual sense, it feels like everything I want in a game embodied in this one lovely little package. Like, Ratchet & Clank 1, it's got a little bit of everything I want. It's everything I want in a game. It's everything I love about video games embodied, compact into this one lovely package. And the other games, they're just the sequels that came after that original, they're just kind of there. And I only get into ranting about them is because people ask me about them all the time. It's like, why don't you like the sequels? What's wrong with them? It's like, they don't feel as adventurous. They lack that special spark. They don't feel as organic. But none of that really means anything, you know? That's all just fluff. That's all just rambling descriptions. But, I don't know, that's just what comes to mind whenever I think about them. Like, they just don't have that spark. Goodbye, haunted house. Goodbye, Clarence.
I love to spend time with me ghost friends. They're always full of life.
Yeah, whatever. Can I hit you?
You big meanie.
Yes, I can. That's definitely a note to end on with this game. A game where the characters react to you hitting them absolutely gets points. Absolutely. In fact, okay, sure, I'll end it there. Tide 2 is a game where the characters react if you hit them. Therefore, it's a great game. But I still say Brit should have the honor of telling me how I should end this stream, so I will wait for her answer. I still don't remember how to get this platinum cog that's up there. I've gotten them all from my original file, but I don't remember this one. Probably because I looked it up to get 100%. But anyway. Brett, no! Tell me how to end this stream! Tell me!
Hello, Ty.
Come on, Brett! I need your authority! Get to the highest point in the hub? Alright. I'll have to figure out what point that is. I'll have to really measure it.
Hello there, Ty.
Okay, is this the highest point in the hub? Sort of, kind of? Somewhat? I'm just, at this point, I'm so embarrassed that every freaking time I talk about anything that's video game related, every time whenever I have to get into a conversation that involves comparing one video game's qualities to another, I always get into, so here's why I love Ratchet and Clank. It's like, God damn it! I always do this, and it's so embarrassing. How far can I get up this slide? Okay. I think I'll try to get up there to that telescope thingy. And then I will call that our last view. But man, as much as I indulged in ranting, I go the last third of Tide 2 is probably the weakest part. I still say, just playing this game in of itself just feels good. Just running around this hub. There are points throughout this stream series that I didn't realize until looking back here and there. There were points where I wasn't really getting anything done. I just... There we go. Where's the sappy ring? There we go. Well, I wasn't getting anything done. I was just running around the hub because it just felt good. Running around this game just inherently feels good in a way that the other type games don't quite, and a lot of games need to work to get there in general. So if a game just feels good to be in, I figure, you know, that's a sign of a pretty high tier thing. So we'll take that. Even if I wish I could get up to that telescope, I don't think I can. I do love that those gray swirling clouds that surround the haunted house. You can see them from here, all the way from here. So neat. I'm not sure that was in the original PS2 version either. I'm guessing that was something they were able to do for this port, since, you know, modern consoles can run that sort of thing. Run that kind of detail. Whew. Okay. I think I can seg out of this by mentioning, alright, after this, whenever I feel like streaming again...
Hello?
Righto, mate.
Whenever I feel like streaming again, I think I'll stream a game called Little Nightmares, which is the best modern horror game you can find, as far as I've discovered. Like, this is a beautiful horror game. Brit's gonna love it. It is short, but it is sweet. Short and sweet. That game will probably be like, what, 2 parts, 2 streams, maybe even 1 big stream. I'm not sure. It's a short game, but not a moment will be wasted. It's probably not going to take much of a series of streams, but it'll at least be a good time for what little time we'll have with this little game called Little Nightmares. And I promise, Britt, you're gonna love that. You're gonna love it when I get to it. In fact, tell you what, if you decide that you enjoy what you see as I play Little Nightmares, you're gonna have to draw Nikita and Boober together. But if you decide that you watched Little Nightmares, you watched me play Little Nightmares, and you decided, dude, this game sucks, then you can punish me by forcing me to watch that Mega Man cartoon. I will watch a full season of that Mega Man cartoon as punishment if you decide you hate Little Nightmares. I am that confident that you will immensely, thoroughly, deeply, passionately, exquisitely enjoy what you see of Little Nightmares. Okay, I will watch both seasons if you don't like Little Nightmares. That is how confident I am, milady. That is my level of confidence. Invigorating. Oh yes. Quite so. Quite so. Richie! I was just about to end this damn stream. I was about to end. Well, you know what, Richie? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make you watch Fraggle Rock now. I'm gonna make you watch the first episode of Fraggle Rock. That's what I'm gonna do, because that episode is 20 minutes, and I know you got 20 minutes if you came to this stream. Ha ha ha. Anyway, Britt, love you, Britt, love you, Richie. Though obviously I love you too in very different ways. I mean, I'm sorry, Richie, but you love a duck, so it would never have worked out. I know Britt loves a hedgehog, but hedgehogs are more reasonable than ducks. Anyway, bye!